Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Great, set. 180, hey! 73, hey, easy, 63, 60, count that Yeti.
They go play action with Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. The Eagles are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Trimmer.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Tom, 180 with it.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
No touch that. 180 with it. 73. 73. No touch.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it. This is rare. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Alert, alert, alert!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Turnover on down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Here's Hurts. finding Walker complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
319!
Cook on the toss left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cook running right. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Gain of 14. And the Bills first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw caught by Andrews. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Back to the ground, Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A short throw caught by Andrews. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Allen. That's caught by Ware. And down inside the 15 he goes. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's McGee. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Running left, it's Barkley. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
At the Bills' 37-yard line.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Trimmer. Crowd left Yeti.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few good pushes together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Allen from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he is caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. That is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
319!
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 31, Allen A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on first down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself, and it ended up a big-time loss.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun to give to Davis. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. To throw, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're winning 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though there he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 32-yard line.
Second down and 6 now. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen going to throw. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Allen's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No touch. No touch.
Up the middle with Barkley. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Great. Set. I know you with it. No touch.
Again, it's Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still on the move at a nice pace.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Allen. Pass incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Allen to throw once more. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And hauled in here by Rivera. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. A toss to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And Davis with it left side. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run forward with Davis. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. And able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Allen off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mark Andrews, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That's to drive the coach crazy.
Now he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The Eagles on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Now inside the 25. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss. Because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Allen. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Looking to throw. Allen. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds Rivera. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Give the Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And they will take a knee here.